In this video, we're going to use the second derivative test to determine all the x values of the relative maximums and minimums of the function of f of x below. You have to show your work on the second derivative test to earn full credit. And because it says to use the second derivative test, we are not using sign charts on this one. So I'm going to start by just doing what I always do and take my first derivative, which would be 3x minus 6x. Sorry, 3x squared minus 6x. I do need to find my critical number, so I am going to have to set that equal to 0. It looks like I can factor out a 3x, and I'm left with x minus 6. I do need to find my critical numbers to do this with this method, so I'm going to have 3x equal to 0 and x minus 6 equal to 0. So we get x equals 0, and I'm going to add the 6, and that's going to give me x equal to 6. So now I'm going to use those numbers in my second derivative. So I'm going to go to my second derivative of x, which is, I'm using this right here. 3 times 2 is 6x, and then derivative of negative 6x is negative 6. And now I'm simply going to plug in my two critical numbers. So I'm going to plug in the 0, which would be 6 times 0 minus 6, which is going to just give us negative 6. And f double prime of 6 equals 6 times 6 minus 6, which is going to be 36 minus 6, which is going to be 30. Then we know when we get a negative number, a negative is a relative max. When we get a positive number, we have a relative min. Notice in here it's asking us to just find the x values. So we would say that there's a relative max at x equals 0 and a relative min at x equals 6.